Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to I was working now. Okay. There we go. I was having some audio issues apparently. Okay. We're gonna see what to make because I'm not sure what I want to make yet. Like it's a free-for-all thing. Does sound kind of fun. What kind of theme do I want to go with though? The fortress. Looks kind of interesting. Maybe. Nah. I've already done a Megalodon ship. Utopia. Let's see. We can go with like a haunted mansion. That'd be fun, huh? Okay. I gotta make sure those are on when I drop this and it's not floating in the sky. That's not very big. Thought it was gonna be a lot bigger than that. I think it'd be perfect for a little prop hunt, but not for a free-for-all. Well, maybe some kind of prop hunt it is. It's got plenty of stuff to hide as. Yeah, that might be fun. I guess we're doing a prop hunt. Sure, why not? It's not massive, but it'd be good for 5 or 6 players. A little hidey hole. Upstairs. What's out here? Balcony. Okay. So we'll do that. And we just need some outside stuff. I like some grass. I'll go back to that whenever I'm done building the grass. There's like shrubs and stuff. I just want some. Got any more like spooky looking grass? Oh, maybe like decayed. It's weird to say spooky looking grass, but it looks the same. Yeah, it should be alright. Don't look that bad. I'll just place some grass around here. Just around the outside so they can go outside a little bit too. Okay. Just kind of fill in the areas around here. I don't know how far out I want to go, but we'll see. Actually, let's turn the snap to... No. Let's do 1 for now. Oh, well, it's off, so that's not going to work. I guess 2 it is, fine. Okay. Get some more of that. I'm going to build like a little fence thing around it. Okay. I think 3 squares, and this is the front. Where's the front of the house? Is that the front? I figured this would be. There's 2 doors and then leading into it there. So yeah, we'll make this the front. Okay. That's not too bad. I'd say it's a pretty good little start area. We'll build a little fence around it. That was under, I believe, this. Yeah, a little spooky gate. Some decorations, maybe. Okay. What if it was like an actual, like a gate? It's not just a fence. So it doesn't look like it, so I'll just do a fence. I was hoping for a gate. Let's see. This might have one. Oh yeah, let's do that instead. That looks better. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Don't know how far. Yeah, I don't want to go too far on the back, so we'll just do it that way. It doesn't leave much room with that door, though. Yeah. Let's move everything back, I guess. Try it again. I'm going to take the grass out another level though. Yeah, that'll be alright. Okay, almost there. I'm gonna be real mad if this doesn't line up. Oh, good. Like a spooky looking date. No, I think that'll be okay. I don't think I need to take the grass out another one. I'm gonna put a barrier device around it anyway, so that's not too bad for a little play area. Okay, we'll go ahead and start with that. It looks like it has plenty of prop stuff to hide as anyway, so I may not even have to add any of that. That'd be great. Okay, let's go ahead and make a little pregame lobby area. What do I want for that? I can go ahead and open this. I'm gonna make it, I want to do it inside a place, so I could do like a fenced in, let's just do it inside a place, that's alright. Okay, go ahead and get rid of that. Have the floor look like that. Have a wall, I didn't place any decorations out there, I'll get that in a second. Okay, a wall look like that. I could have flooring like that too. I need a lower wall though that doesn't have the stripes on it. That one maybe? I think this one would probably be better. Okay, actually I'm going to see, place some of these. Those are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. That didn't work out. I think it's huge. Does it not go any lower? That is a huge tree. And it just falls to the ground. Okay, let's turn the drops off real fast. Nope. Alright. Kind of hard to judge where it's going to end up being. Honestly, that tree is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's not going to let me push it either. Cool. And I shoved it all the way through. It's just kind of annoying. Well, if I can't get this right, this tree is just going to not exist. You know what? Don't need a tree like, especially not one that big. We have something else. Maybe a different kind of tree from a different one that's kind of similar. Oh, I got some like little shrubs. That might be okay. Let's see what that is. Oh, place some coffins around too, that'd be cool. Oh, and you gotta have like creepy armor. Even some torches on the outside. That'd be good. I don't have a place to put that yet. I'm gonna just place that now. But how's that look? Kinda dumb, yeah. I don't like it. Okay. Place some little shrubs. Okay. It's looking alright. There's a couple of shrubs around the sides here. Maybe, let's see what this is. That's another massive tree. I don't think it's as big as the other one, so that's good. And it kind of fits the spooky theme, so we're going to go with it. Put another one over here. Alright. I could dig it. A couple shrubs around the tree here. Maybe another one there, and kind of there. I don't like how this just looks kind of symmetrical. I'll just place them randomly instead of looking so copy paste. One there, and maybe there. Get rid of that one. Okay, that's not too bad. I think that armor thing should go on the balcony. That would be cool. Rotate it to face this way. And then we'll have another one over here facing the other way. Alright, yeah. That's not too bad. Okay, now I got that decorated. I can go over here and build my pre-game lobby area. Make sure the wood's facing the right way. That'd annoy me. Three. Is this the same kind of wood? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oops. Just put it there. Let's see. Let's make it about that long, but I do need the middle section of it, so I'll have to go find that. So where did I find that at? Was that in the manor? I don't think so. Okay, it's the middle section. The end, where's the... Is there not one? That's annoying. So I have to find a different way. This one did have something similar. And this I can use. Go ahead, put that there, and we'll place these now. Delete that. There we go. That doesn't look too bad, I guess. I was hoping for the other, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. It's facing the wrong way, isn't it? Yep. Where the drop's not on? They are. Then why can't I drop it? Okay. So far so good. Finish it out over here. And we'll start building some walls. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good little start. Let's see, base layer of wall is that. What's the backside look like? That's about the same. Just build up the walls here. So far, so good. There we go. Another wall. Okay, and then our walls are here. How does that look? Not too bad. Not great, but not that bad. We'll just go with it. Finish up the wall here, and then we can make some other stuff to put in. Need a floor, or a ceiling, I mean. How does that ceiling look on the bottom? Oh, that's kind of cool. Need it to go the other way, but yeah, we'll make it look. Or should the ceiling go the opposite way of the? Yeah, probably. I think that'd look better. Back the way I had it. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay. Okay, finish up the ceiling here. One more row. Okay, cool. Got this nice little area here for a pre-game lobby. I like it. Okay. Well, we got that set up. We can start modifying the rest of it. Okay, so go in here, change the island settings since I know it's going to be a prop hunt now. We will max players, maybe like go 8 teams, set it to 2, dynamic size, total rounds, let's go like, I don't know, 10. Okay, party choice, players overtime, player target. Okay, team settings, no friendly fire, team rotation. Okay. It's good, good. Spawn pads, respawn type, okay. Nope, that's fine. Join in progress, spawn on next round, yep. Infinite spawning. Eliminations, we're gonna go no down but not out and no reboot card. Only players items delete. Scoring. None of that. Voice chats team. Text chat. Spectating. Yeah, they can spectate other teams. That's cool. Last standing ends game. No. Okay. And then post game is nothing gonna mess with that. Okay. End condition. Time limit. Let's. Yeah, 5 minutes is fine. I'll use an in-game device to do the ending the round, so I don't have to worry about any of that. Locomotion, here we go. We're gonna set this to custom. Gravity's normal, jump fatigue is fine. Turn on mantling. Hurdling is fine. Sprinting, definitely. And we'll set this to 0 so that they can sprint forever. Allow sliding. By redeploys. I don't care about that. I like how they have like wall scramble and wall kick on, but they don't have sliding or hurdling like as default. That's just crazy. Okay, shields, no shields. Max shields is 0. Overshield, no. I think on this one I actually will turn self-damage on, but it's gonna only be for the hunters, but since props can't shoot anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, self-damage on hit amount. Let's just do like 1. Just enough to deter them from just willy-nilly shooting everything. Only on non-zero damage. Actually, that's going to be no. Okay. Allow item pickup. Nope. Auto pickup. None of that. Build mode. No building. Okay. Inventory. No cooldowns. Infinite consumables. No, I don't think I want that. Infinite reserve ammo, I'll turn that on. No item drop. Okay, then equipment. Let's see. That's all good. Weapon destruction. Can I hit that to none? No. Okay. Then environmental damage is off. Enable fire and no. Okay. That's good for that section. That doesn't matter. I'm not gonna have any vehicles. Harvesting, no. This is something I do want, actually. It's spooky. I'm gonna make it nighttime. Oh, that'd be cool to put it in there, but I'm not gonna. I wonder what it would look like. Maybe I'll try it out. Oh, cartoon. Horror movie. Ooh, let's try that and see what happens. Light color. Physics. Okay. Good prop hunt. It's all spooky looking. That's kind of cool. Got my trees, my shrubs. Creepy looking house. Okay, cool. Got this here, so I don't have to put a barrier device in it, which is nice. Okay. So next thing I want to do, oh, I didn't drop my coffin over there. I'm gonna do that. Put that somewhere. Probably out back. Some creepy people keep coffins out back. Up against the house. I don't want it to look. There we go. We'll place another one over here. And one more for good measure. We'll place it between these two shrubs. Yeah. Okay. So I got that set up. Go ahead and so that's pregame area. We need a section kind of like this for the hunters to hide in or to start in. So we'll just build a pretty basic one. It's not going to be as big. Why is that one turned? Okay. Yeah, this should be good. Maybe not quite that big. It doesn't even have to be multi-story, just a single story would be alright. Okay, we can rob a wall. Actually, I think I want the creepy stripe walls. There we go. Okay, and then the flooring. It needs to go the other way of the ceiling. Okay. Almost done. Okay. So we'll go over here and get this set up the way I need it to be set up. So first things, we're going to go devices, grab some spawn pads. I'm going to need a barrier device. I'm going to need a teleporter. Definitely going to need a timer device. Need a player spawner. Probably going to need a check. I only need one checkpoint. I'll grab that later. Gonna need team settings. I need a mutator zone. I don't see that right there, so there we go. Got my rift, all that good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna set up our player spawners. So there was, I think, 8, right? Pretty sure it was 8. Yes, max players of 8. Okay. So we'll do this one as team 1, such as the props. Design start, yep. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move this guy over here so it looks a little more even. And then on the other side, we'll do the other ones. And there's 3 of them, so 5 and 3 is 8. Excellent. Let's, I don't need to test it out, because I'm just going to spawn in and not be able to go anywhere, so it's fine. Okay, go ahead and place the mutator zone here. What's the button to flip it? There it is, tab. Turn the drop off. It's almost centered. Yeah, it looks pretty centered. Okay, so we need it 3.5 by, we'll see. Okay. Label on phase, never. Let's make it 5 wide by 7 by 3.5 and see if I got that right the first time. Nope, I got it backwards. So it needs to be 7 by 5. What does that look like? Almost big enough. We'll make it 6 by 9. So we'll go 9 here, 6 there. I covered that and that. Cover everything. Yes. Awesome. And all the way through, down a little bit. Excellent. Cool. So that is where they're all going to spawn in at. Perfect. Okay, so we'll come over here. Place a rift. This is the front of the house, right? Yeah, okay. A pretty center. Yeah, center of the gate. Okay, cool. Okay, it does not need a group. It does not need a target group either. Enable during phase. Yes, it can always be enabled. This one's only going to be team 1. Link to target. No. Teleporter rift visible. No. Yeah, I can play the sounds. That's fine. Okay. Which way is it actually facing? Looks like it's facing the wrong way. That's going the wrong way too. There we go. Let's face it towards the house. So that way they spawn, come in, facing towards the house. Okay. Call this the props teleporter. Sweet. Okay, so now we need something to trigger that. Okay, such as this timer device that I'm going to go over here and place. Place a couple of them. We're going to have this one. I guess that's fine. This is going to be the pregame timer. Okay, no, it's definitely not going to be a minute. Let's go, what, 5 seconds for now. Countdown, start a game start, yes. Plus to everyone, success on timer and reset there. Timer running text. In, perfect. Showing HUD, yep. Okay, and then on its success, we're going to send an event to the mutator zone and enable it. Okay. Now, come to the mutator zone here. And on it, player entering zone, we'll go and find props teleporter and teleport. Okay. Then we'll need another one kind of similar to that over here. Where do I want to put it? I'll put it right here. Because this is going to be the hunter's teleporter. Perfect. It does not need a group or a target group. Always enabled. This one's going to be only team 2. Rift visible, no. Yep, on that. Okay, and then teleport when receiving from the mutator zone device on player entering zone. Excellent. Okay. So this is going to be the hunter's area. Okay, so I do need another rift. I'll put it over here. This one actually is going to be visible, but it's not going to be enabled yet. Okay. This is going to have a target group, but not a group of its own. It's going to always be enabled. No, it's not. It's going to not be enabled. Team 2 only. Change for target, no. Link to target, no. Rift visible, yes. There it is. Conserve momentum, face player, relative, all that good stuff. Okay, and then I haven't made the timer for it yet. Okay. So we'll go ahead and make that timer. We'll drop this little thing. Give the props, I don't know, 45 seconds. Died. Call this the hunter timer. Perfect. Start a game start. No, actually. Okay. Applies to everyone. Success. Reset. Timer. Okay. Hunter is released in. Perfect. We'll go ahead and that one's going to be on HUD, but I will use the urgency mode for the last 5 seconds. And don't need an urgency text. Okay, and then on it ringing true, send an event to that teleporter device. I don't think I named it. And then we'll enable it. Perfect. And then start when receiving from the pregame timer on success. Okay, cool. So as it sets right now, everybody's going to start in there. And then that timer will count down, kick the props over there to hide, kick the hunters here so they can wait. And then once that timer counts down, this rift will open up and they can run through the place that I have not yet set. We'll put it over here. Actually, I'll put it on the front of the gate here. I wonder if I can do that. If I turn this grid snap off, or at least to like 8, maybe. Yeah. We'll call this the hunter target teleporter. That way I know which one it is. Yes, it needs to be group A. It does not need a group of its own, or a target group. Enable during phase. It can always be enabled, yes. Only team 2 can come through it. Link to target, rift visible, no. Visual effects, sure. And then I need, yes, face players in the direction of it. Cool. So it's just not going to be visible all the time. No, nothing for that. It's always enabled. Just nobody can go through it. Okay. So I got that set up. Let's go ahead and give it a quick play test and make sure everything is working as it should. Okay. Hiding as a prop. Yep. Yeah, because I don't have a barrier device yet, so that's cool. Do need to give him a prop gun so I can check and see what all I can actually hide as. There should be like chairs, bed probably, bookshelf, candle, probably a picture, maybe the fireplace, that'd be cool. Okay, that's all I can test for now. Until I can get another person in on the hunter side. Okay. So that all works good. Next thing I need to set up. We'll come back over here. Set up that checkpoint device. I'll put it. Let's see, which one is this? That's the hunter's teleporter, and this is. I probably should name it something. Pre-game teleporter. Probably already named something this. I'll call it that too. Okay. Okay. Now I need to drop a checkpoint device. Player checkpoint. There it is. I only need one, so we'll place it over here. Excellent. Yeah, calling the checkpoint's fine because there's only one. Enabled on phase. Yes. Activating team. Any team can activate it. Not visible. Reset inventory. No, not when it gets activated. Okay, now gonna hit. Need to register it whenever anybody spawns into the game. So you need to go find all your player spawners. And on player spawned, you need to set this to register. So that way when they get eliminated, they come back here. Okay, just a couple more. One more. Okay. So now anytime anybody spawns on the checkpoint, or the player spawners over in there, it will register them to this checkpoint device regardless of what team they are on. So that way it's very helpful whenever you're building an infection style map. So that way whenever a prop gets eliminated, so they can come back as a hunter, they'll spawn here. There will be a rift that opens up. This one will exist whenever the timer counts down, so they can just run through. Okay. So in order to give people weapons, okay, the props will always have it whenever, well, they need to be triggered by their teleporter devices, probably. So I need another thing. Okay, go in here, let's do an item granter. This device, go ahead and drop one in there. I need a couple of them. One for the hunters, and one for the props. We'll call this one for the hunters first, and now we'll do props first. Okay, just naming it real fast. And this one's the hunters. Granter, excellent. Okay, now I need to get the stuff I want to put in there. So it's an item, actually, I think. Problematic. Yep, there it is. Okay, and then weapons. Let's give a pistol. What do we got for pistol? Sidearm, semi-auto, suppressed. An attack pistol would be great. And then a shotgun, maybe. modular hammer, and then back under items, we're going to get the boogie bomb. You already made it harder on them anyway, since if they are self-damage, so we'll give them 5 boogie bombs to kind of help. Okay, so that'll be hunters and props. Okay, so this is the props item granter. Okay, do inventory, drop the problematic. Excellent. And then here we'll drop everything else, starting with a pistol. And then a shotgun. Did I grab it? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. And then the boogie bombs. Excellent. Okay, now we need to set it up to where it actually grants the items. So in order to do that, we're going to go over to the teleporter devices. Mage can just do it from here. So as long as I know which ones they are, probably better to go to the actual ones to make sure that I get the correct ones. Okay, other side of the house. Okay, so this is the props one. So on teleported, send an event to the props item granter. Grant item. Okay, and do the same thing over here for the hunters. On teleported, send an event to the hunters item granter, grant item. Okay, now I need to go change some settings on that real quick. So we need to make sure it's enabled on game start. Make sure the entire team gets it. So we're going to do team, this is hunters, so this is team 2, yep. Clear inventory, grant all items always, grant on cycle, no. Equip the granted item, yeah, you can have number 1, which will be the pistol. Remove item from grant, no. Cycle behaviors, wrap. Never on that. Grant on timer is off. And then grant on game start is off. Okay. So that's what I need for that one, and very similar settings for the other one. Enabled on game start, yes. Team 1 gets that. Clear inventory. Grant all items always. Grant on cycle, no. Equip granted item, yes. Number 1, which is the problematic. Remove item, no. Cycle behavior. Grant offline. And then, okay. Oh. Never. Okay. So now when I walk through it, I should get those guns. So let's see if that actually worked out. Okay, 5 seconds. I shouldn't get one now. I should get one when I run through the timer. Oh, I'm a prop. Yeah, that's right. It'll spawn me here. Okay. I don't have anything setting me to spawn as a hunter whenever I get eliminated, so that's not. Oh, I can hide as a bush. No, I can't. Yeah, I can. Sweet. Let's see what other things I can hide as. I can hide as a coffin. Yeah. I can hide as all sorts of stuff in here. Is it like a cup or something small? No, it does the whole table. I'd like to be there something really tiny. Okay. So that's working. Good. Okay. Now to customize some more stuff. Need a couple different things, such as team settings and inventory. Where'd it go? Yeah. Turn the drops off for this. Copy it, put another one over here. What? That's annoying. Okay. So this is props, so this is going to be props. Okay. Props team settings. Just call it prop settings. Okay. Team name. Call them the props. Team description. Team is team 1. Team color don't override. There are some things in here that are kind of important to make sure you pay attention to. None of this is grant items on. It can grant items too as well. But if you want more control over your item granter or your granting items, place an item granter and don't grant with the settings themselves. So just kind of skip all of this. Not overriding anything. These will override your island settings, just so you know. So if you change something here, it'll be specific for this team versus the generic one that you have set for the entire island. So like if you can make the props not be able to slide or whatever you choose if you want to. I'm not going to mess with any of that, but I am after a specific few things I want to change. For one being the number of times they can spawn and where they go after their last spawn. So okay, respawn time, here we go. Spawn limit is set to 1. So when they spawn in the first time, that's all they get. And then after last spawn, go to team 2. Okay. Oh, and then also team size ratio. We want more props than we want hunters, so the team size ratio is going to be 2 to 1. So 2 props per 1 hunter. So on the hunter side, I will set that to 1. And I think that's it, because I have item drop and all this already turned off in the main island settings. I don't have to change it here. Okay. And this is hunters. Okay, we'll call it hunters. Really? And this is going to be team number 2. Can skip all the item granting. I already have it set up. Don't need anything like that. And then really the only thing I want to change is the team size ratio. Since I already have, I don't need a spawn limit for them. Well, since there's self-damage on, they could literally eliminate themselves. So I could set there a spawn limit where if they get eliminated, props can win. If they, it'll be alright. Okay, team size ratio of 1. There we go. Self-damage is already set up, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Now, let's play test that since I can now switch teams. At least I should be able to, in theory. Okay, so spawning in on that should register me as the checkpoint. I am a prop, I can hide his stuff, but I want to respawn. And it should put me in the hunter's base. Here. Excellent. And I have no weapon. Self-damage is on. I'll probably put a mutator zone in here to where you can't fire while you're waiting. Waiting for the timer to count down. Hopefully that rift will open up, and then I'll run through that and hopefully be in the right spot with my weapons. We shall see. Rift opens up, run through, facing the wrong direction, but I do have weapons, and that is hurting me, like it should. Excellent, so if you miss a bunch of times, you will eliminate yourself. And actually, I'll make sure that works. it a try. Is it per hit or is it like, oh yeah, so that's gonna do it a lot faster. Don't miss the shotgun. There we go. Make sure it spawns me back in the hunter section. Back where I was a minute ago with nothing. Excellent. Rift is still visible. Should jump through, get my weapons back. Excellent. It's working perfectly. Now I just need to turn that rift around so I'm not facing the wrong way when I come through it. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely facing backwards. Still not facing quite the right direction. Okay, now it is. Actually, I'm going to place it right inside the gate. Perfect. Okay, next thing, I'm going to set up a barrier device for this thing, and it's got to be perfect size. So I do need to make sure that this is set up correctly. Okay, make sure to rotate this the other way. Drops her off. Okay, that's almost centered. I think it needs to go a little more to the left. That looks pretty center. Cool. Let's make it bigger now. Okay, enable on phase. We'll have it on always. I'll change the look of it later. Hollow box, barrier depth. Let's see, let's go like kind of experiment here because I'm not sure exactly how big it needs to be. Let's go like 7 maybe? By 7 by 5. Block weapon fire, collapse camera, ignore team, doesn't matter. It applies to everyone. And I don't, it's gonna always be enabled, so I don't need anything to turn it off. Okay, so it does need to be a little wider, maybe another 2 wide by it's not quite centered, so it's kind of hard to judge. Let me get a little deeper too. I don't, yeah, it's not quite going all the way. Okay, let's see. Let's try 9 by 9 by 6. Okay, because I really want it to be perfect. I guess I could just add another layer of grass around it just to kind of shore up anything so you don't see. Probably be a lot easier to do that than it would be to move that box just a little bit. Okay, so we'll just add another layer of grass. No, I want the whole thing. Okay. Why is it lower? I don't like that. Huh. Okay, that's not working. Alright, we'll try shrinking it down by like 1/4 of a box, maybe. Maybe that'll work. How's it on this backside? 1/4 of a box in both directions. So let's go 8.75 by 8.75. Let's see if that shorted up. It's like right on the edge. Guess I could try moving it a little. I'm going to messing it completely up, so it needs to go to the right. Just barely. Probably too much. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now we can change what it looks like. I was thinking something like, I don't know if there's anything really spooky, but I was thinking like a sky field, star field. I don't want green, just regular is fine. I think that's okay. That should be fine, right? Well, let's see what it looks like when I go in game. Perfect. Make sure there's nothing you can't see. You can kind of catch glimpses of it. If you look at it just right, you can see through it. Is there no mantling or hurdling or whatever where I can't climb? Yeah, there is. Okay. Well, it looks like it's working. It's like, wait, why can't I see that bush through there? Oh, okay. Hide as a chest. Alright, let's respawn. There's a hunter here. Cool. Don't have any weapons. Run through the rift. Not letting me go through the rift. I don't know why. I think I had that problem before. It doesn't make any sense. If I didn't change anything, it let me do it a minute ago. No, it shouldn't matter. The barrier device shouldn't make a difference. Because it's not spawning in it. Okay. It's set to group A, so that's fine. Check the other one, make sure the target group is set to A. Yeah, so there's really no reason this shouldn't be working. I don't know. There shouldn't be any issues with it. The only thing I can think of is the barrier device, but I guess I could just build a wall. Instead of a barrier device, just build a wall around it. Is there any cool walls? They can't scale. Let's see, prefabs. It's gonna take a lot of building to build that. That's kind of stupid. Let's see, no. Let's just look for haunted something or other. What did I use to build the other one? There we go. Haunted tomb. There we go. Maybe like a... Yeah. Well, there's not much to choose from. A cobblestone wall, maybe? Just drop it down here. I want to check something first. Make sure that actually deleting this barrier device is going to make a difference. Because otherwise, it'll be doing a lot of building for no reason. Spawn as a prop. That's the only thing I've changed. So, is adding that barrier device. Spooky horror themed thing. Maybe I just didn't get angry enough. Sure. There we go. Nope, still not working. Okay. Why? Let me change one more thing that it may be. But it was that way before, and it shouldn't matter that it's that way now, so we'll set this to any since only Team 2 can get to it anyway. Actually, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll sit here and wait for 40 seconds. Probably should turn that down while I'm testing it so I don't have to wait 45 seconds every time. Alright. Cook something in the microwave while I wait. Okay, it work now? No. That's really annoying. Okay, let's see. What else could it be? Alright, so go start here with this problem. That's the Hunter's Teleporter. This is the one that takes me into this room. Okay. So, set to target group A, enable during phase. Yeah, it should be not enabled until it's turned on. Sector team. I'll hit all on that. Check the rest of it, see if there's something I missed. Link to target, visual, yes. Visual effects, that shouldn't matter. Okay. Let's go find the other one. And set this one. Why is it on the ground? And grid snaps to 2. Okay. Group A. Let's turn this to all as well. It's not going to have anything to go through it. You can't see it. Nobody can walk through it. Alright. Okay. Let's go change that. Okay. May not have been having some audio issues, I guess. Thanks for the heads up. Maybe I just need to put that a little closer. Or talk louder, who knows. Okay. Set to group none. Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna go change this timer so I'm not waiting 45 seconds. Let's just change this to, I think I have the other one. Let's just do 10 seconds. I don't want to wait that long. Come on, there you go. Just for now. Okay. Here's hoping. Getting real tired of these spawning issues. Okay, yep, that worked. Hunters released in 10 seconds. Okay, go ahead and respawn real quick to the other side. Hopefully, we'll be able to walk to the teleporter device. That'd be great. So it exists. Hey, it worked. I wonder what I changed to make it work. Changed a lot of stuff. Okay. So it's working now. Let's drop that barrier device back. Let's see if that causes any issues. Because I'd rather do a barrier device than building a giant wall around everything. That's kind of dumb. Wait, did I just turn the drops on? Yes, I did. I don't want them on. Set it here, somewhat center-ish. That is not center. Pretty center. Not center at all. Oh, you've been trying to build a prop hunt? Is there anything you want help with? Okay. Somewhat center. Kind of center. That looks pretty good. Okay. Turn that to always hollow box. Let's try. I think I had that 9 last time. Last time I started having problems. 9 and 6. Okay, rest of it should be good. I was right, it was 8.75, and it's still not quite right. Okay, I do need to move it. Kind of tells me. Wow, it's almost perfect. I will change the size just a little just to ensure that they can't see anything. So we're going to make it a quarter size small. Or, yeah, 8.75, sorry. 8.75, and 6 is fine. Okay, so that should be covering everything. What was that? That was a weird noise. Okay. So that is covering everything good. Go ahead and change the way it looks. Go with, what Nebby looks like. Looks cool, not for this. Anything, dreamy sky. Looking something a little more spooky looking. Cloudy sky, maybe? Maybe. Oh, that's actually pretty simple. And I can show you how to do that because I've already got it set up here. Give me just a second to finish this thing real fast. I think flames will be too much. Yeah, I don't want the thing to be on fire. No, I mean, these are okay. They're just not for what I'm doing. No. I don't think that's going to work either. Okay, now we're going to go back to the stars. Not the only thing that looks okay. Okay, so I got that set up. I'm going to play test this real fast. Make sure I can spawn into it. Okay, so to get the hiders to join the hunters team after they've been eliminated, there's a couple settings you'll have to change. One of them is going to be in your main island settings, and then the others are going to be in your team settings and inventory. See, right now I'm a prop, right? And then I can respawn, and when I respawn, I will spawn over to the hunter's side, which is what I've actually been fighting with the little teleporter device in here. Okay, cool. It is working. So, I will show you that real fast. I have to get back to my island. Actually, you may not even need the main island settings. Okay, mode. Actually, I think this is all pretty basic. I don't think you need anything in here. Actually, I think it's all in your team settings and inventory. So, in order to do that, you're going to have, obviously, your two team settings and inventory, one for your props and one for your hunters. Hunters is not going to change much. It's going to just be set pretty basic with infinite spawns, and then I usually give them unlimited ammo. In here, you're going to do a couple things. First things first, obviously make sure your team is set up the one you want. And you're going to scroll down most of the way down. You'll see this right here where it says spawn limit, and then after last spawn go to. So spawn limit, always set it to 1. So that way when they spawn in for the game, for the round, the first time, that takes their only spawn they have. And then when they get eliminated, you'll have it set to the other team. So I have props as team 1 and hunters as team 2, so that way whenever they get eliminated, with their one elimination that they have, their one life, they will immediately go to team number 2. So that is, all these two settings right here is what makes it an infection style, or the style where wherever you get eliminated, you jump to the props team. It's pretty simple once you know what you're looking for. So that is under the team settings and inventory after you drop it. So it looks like this little device. So that is how you get that to do. Okay, so that is all set just the way it should be. I don't need to add any more little prop devices. This thing came with plenty. Let's see. Next, I think, is just in-game devices. Okay. I'll change that before I publish, but I'll probably forget and end up publishing with a 10-second timer. Props are going to hate me. Okay, devices. In-game device. This little doohickey thing there. A couple of them. Okay, one for the props and one for the hunters. Excellent. Call this the props in-game device. But to end, I don't want to end the game, just the round, in favor of the props. Okay. And this one's going to be for the hunters. Okay, end the round with team 2 as the victors. Okay, and for the hunters, we're going to go into the input settings. It's always enabled, so it doesn't doesn't need enabled, it just needs activated. We're going to go and find the yes, that was the thing I needed to change in the main island settings. I'm glad you reminded me. I'll get that in just a second. Under the main island settings, there is a setting to switch every round. And I will need to go change that because I haven't yet and I forgot about it. Okay, activate when receiving from the props settings. Yes, on team out of respawns. So, whenever the team props runs out of spawns, all the props have been eliminated. That will kick on and call a victory for the hunters. Alright, 6. This button. This is going to be a timer for that in-game device. We're going to have 5-minute round times, so we'll just call this the game timer. We'll start. Actually, no, it's going to start at game start, so I don't need that. I need on success send an event to the hunter's in-game device and click it to activate. Okay. Duration 5 minutes. That's what? 300 seconds? Is that 5 minutes? Yeah, look at that. Start at game start. Yes. Can't interact. None of that matters. They can't get to it. Applies to everyone. Success on timer end is true. And completion behavior is reset. Okay. Visible during game. Only the time. Yeah, it's not going to matter. I don't want this in the HUD though, so I'm going to scroll down to this setting and turn it off. Okay. So we got a 5-minute game timer. Whenever that kicks down and all the props haven't been eliminated, that'll turn the props victory on. This one, whenever all the props have been eliminated, it wins for the hunters. So I'll go ahead and change this before I forget about it, because I will forget about it. Okay. So, in order to answer that question, under your main island settings, I think it's under mode, but I could be wrong. Auto start, force start, delay. It's not there. I don't see it here. It's definitely not an elimination. Actually, it might be under round. Time limit, time direction, subject just end. None of that. Post round. No. Player, maybe? World. I know there's a way to do it. I thought it was under mode. I thought it was like around here somewhere. Under a structure, but I'm not seeing it. I was probably getting ready to wrap up the live, but you can reach out to me on Facebook or YouTube and shoot some questions through there. I do answer when I get the chance to. And it's actually right here. I just found it. Team settings right there. Team rotation disabled, and you just click every round. So thank you for reminding me of that, because I was going to forget. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so that should be good there. Let's give it a quick play test. Okay. Oh, that worked. It's hide as a shrub. Oh, it's another thing I want to check. I'll go ahead and place that real quick before I forget about that one too. Problematic. It does have base settings built into it. If you want to further customize it, There's a lot of stuff you can customize with it. You do need to drop a Prop-O-Matic manager. That's under your devices here too. At least there was. Yeah, it still exists. Cool. So you'll drop this little thing. Yeah. And then in here, there is a lot of stuff you can change. You can change how frequently the prop ping is, whether it has one or not. You can make it to where the disguises can't be canceled, and all that good stuff. So I leave most of it, but there is... where was it? I thought there, yeah, prop health. You can scale with size, and I don't override that because the default is to scale with size. So if they pick something big, they'll have a lot of health. If they pick something small, they'll have very little. So if you hit don't override, you can even set your props to only have 1 health, so that way when they get hit once, they're eliminated, which might be kind of good if you have self-damage turned on like I do. So if the prop tries to run away and the guy keeps missing, he doesn't end up eliminating himself. You can just find a prop and shoot it. Since they already are deterred enough to not want to just shoot random stuff, since they're going to take damage. So I'm going to do that, and then I will go under my prop settings here and let their health be really low. So we'll go ahead and find that. Max health right there, 1. Perfect. So now the props only have 1 health. Okay. Check and make sure all this works. Yeah, I only have 1 health, so that's how you know you're a prop when you first spawn in. Okay. There's no way for props to hurt themselves. I don't think there's fall damage. I better check that. Find something really tall for me to jump off of. I don't think I have anything tall enough for me to get hurt off of it anyway. Come on. Whatever. Maybe if I jumped off the very top of the roof. I don't even know if it's possible to get up there. Can't even stay on top of that thing. Okay. Wait, I can hide as a gutter? Seriously? That's awesome. Okay, so hunters are released. I better check that, make sure that didn't mess with any of my rifting. For some reason I've been fighting that. Okay. Oh, that works good. I have a gun. If I shoot a bunch of people, it hurts me. Cool. Could turn the self-damage up to 2 instead of 1, but I think 1 is just enough just to get the point across. Okay. Okay, let's go back to Prop-O-Matic Manager. There's something I do want to change real fast. I think it's in here. Show props remaining is fine, yes. There should be like a timer of how long it takes so it's not instant. Allow change of disguises, equip pickaxe, no. You can change the prop ping frequency. They'll just respawn back into the... That's another thing you probably missed out on. I placed a checkpoint device. I can go over that in just a second. I just want to check this. 15 seconds should be fine. Okay, so we got the main area here. This is the pre-game lobby, right? So whenever the game first starts, everybody meets here in this little building that I keep falling to the floor. All my spawn points are in here. So after the timer counts down, this mutator zone will kick on, taking everybody in here somewhere else. So if you're on team number 2, the hunters, you'll go into this area. If you're on team 1, the props, you'll go into the play area and start hiding. And at that time, the timer device that lets the props hide starts. Okay, then we come in here, this, if I can get in here, and this is where the hunters start. After the timer is counted down, they have 45 seconds to run around in here, do whatever. And then I have this right here. This is what happens. This is a checkpoint device. It will, anybody that is registered into this checkpoint will spawn here. So to make everybody spawn here when they're eliminated, I have it set on input, the input side. You'll see register when receiving from, and I picked every single spawn point. So anytime any player spawns into the game, they are automatically registered to this checkpoint. It doesn't matter what team they're on, whether team 1 or team 2, it doesn't matter. So that way when they get eliminated and they switch teams, they'll come back here and they'll be able to go through the rift whenever it turns on. I think it's this one actually. Yeah, because that one's the one that puts everybody in here. So that is how whenever a hunter eliminates themselves, they'll come back to this room, they can run back to the rift. There's nothing like major, and you could set it to where the hunters can run out of spawns as well, but I mean, once a hunter's eliminated, they got to refine the prop that they just lost anyway, so I think it's enough of a deterrent. But I mean, you've really got to try it. It's only 1 damage. It's only like 1 damage for self-hit, so I mean, that's 100 hits, so you miss 100 times to get eliminated. That's a lot. So, but anyway, that's how you take care of that. I think that is almost everything. I got the in-game devices, I got the timers, I got those, all the item grantings working fine, Profimatics working good. Oh, yes, I'm glad I remembered that. I need a mutator zone for this particular room. Turn the drops off. And this is just here to keep people from shooting inside. And, well, you won't have a weapon when you're in there, but at least they won't be able to melee the wall and eliminate themselves before the round even starts. Okay. Actually, I'm going to have this always enabled. And make sure it's big enough. Let's go, I don't know, 5 by 5 by 3. Hopefully that's good enough. Almost. Looks like it needs to be just a little bit longer. Let's see if I picked the right one. I did. First time for everything. Okay, so that mutator zone only exists to keep people from using their pickaxe on a wall inside here and eliminating themselves before the game actually starts. So that should cover pretty much everything, I think. Let's give it one last little playthrough. Make sure everything's good. I guess I didn't stop him from being in here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then I spawned under. That's a problem. I think I can end that real quick with just a quick setting. I mean, just turn off the pickaxe to where they can't even have one, so I could just eliminate all those problems with one fell swoop. Is that player? That's just movement. I don't need movement. I need pickups. Inventory is probably in here. Nope. Equipment probably there. Start with pickaxe. No. Done. So I shouldn't have a pickaxe. Good. Now I can't punch anything and eliminate myself. Cool. So that worked out great. I'm a prop now. Can't go through the walls. Can hide as a coffin. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching. And yeah, you can always check it out. It should post to YouTube as soon as I'm finished up here. Okay. Go ahead and respawn. Cool. Spawned here. I cannot punch a wall and eliminate myself. That is great news. Awesome. Spawn through here. Everything's working great. Yep. Hurt myself with a tree. Yeah, okay. Okay. Looks like everything's working as it should. Nice little small, spooky themed little prop hunt. And a haunted mansion looking thing. Okay. Excellent. And in the game. And with that, everything should be good to go. I got a prop hunt built in less than 2 hours. That's not too bad. I mean, there are some things I would add. I'll go ahead and probably throw them in there real fast. What are those things called? I got a billboard. Just some kind of generic stuff. What was that other thing? It's like a little device that lets you matchmaking portal. That's what it is. Drop that in there too. And I don't think I need, what's a prop manipulator? Allows customization of props within the volume. What is it? What does it do? Start hidden. Should the device hide affected props at the start of the game? What's that? Prop stars. What's that? Decisive. Some that can be resized. Talking like props people can hide as, or props people are hidden as. That's going to be a different thing. Show props when receiving from, hide props when receiving from. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I want that particularly for this, but that is pretty interesting. Okay. Hey, put that back. Okay. Matchmaking portal, I'll customize it all later. And you can add your own island code and stuff in there, so whenever you're done, if there's another island of yours that you want, you just come in here, type in the island code, it'll pop up a display of it, and then people can matchmake straight from your little matchmaking portal here. So I will enter the code in that later, but for now, I think that pretty well covers this entire thing. I got a 2-to-1 ratio, making more props than hunters, so props can go in and hide. Everything was good. And I think that's it. So thanks y'all for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, but I'll catch you next time, and you can be sure to view this. If there's any questions you have, you can reach me on Facebook. You can reach me on YouTube as well. And I think I have an Instagram. You can reach out there as well, and TikTok. All the same. But thanks y'all for watching, and I'll